Well, tonight in the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boy, they have some drama at the Department of Education today. I don't know if you heard, but they had 20 members of Congress went up to the Department of Education. Now, of course, Elon Musk and DOGE is starting to comb the books of the Department of Education. Remember, the Democrats did not like that they was going through the Department of Treasury as well and checking the numbers and checking the books there. The Democrats are really mad. It makes me think that they're going to find something that they have been up to, because I really believe a lot of money laundering has been going on with a lot of these government agencies to a lot of politicians. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Who are you protecting in this?
Members of the People's
So this is the beginning of full transparency of this administration.
That's right.
The administration that talked about they're going to open the doors to all of these things and show the American public what is going on. They won't even open the door to this building, to members of Congress. We are not posing any threat here. We are not dangerous people. We have not done anything. We're trying to request a meeting, and they have a private security contractor who on his own is making decisions on behalf of the Department of Education.
We are members of
Congressman
Congress
Hayes,
at the
what you're saying is
all-access
they allow billionaires and his minions to come in
I don't
to
know
this
who
building.
he is. I don't know who he is, but I know who I am. And I'm a member of Congress with oversight responsibilities trying to request a meeting, and a private security contractor is not allowing me to enter the building.
They allow billionaires.
Let the camera see
Who is he?
this man here.
We are members of Congress.
Come in.
They're
and
blocking
I want you to
us.
see this man here, who is a federal employee. He told us.
he's not.
Are you a federal employee?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
No, he said he's a federal employee. We pay him. We raise money to make sure that we have a Department of Education. Everybody that's hired at the Department of Education are here because we pay for them to be here. He's standing here today blocking the door, and he can't give us a good reason why he's blocking this door.
Make sure they see right here. All access entrance.
Well, and I think it should be clear to parents in the United States, if you want to advocate on behalf of your children, you are not allowed to come into this building where you pay taxes. Parents who have children who are disabled, access is being blocked. You voted for members of Congress to advocate on behalf of your children. Children with disabilities, for young women who have been victims of sexual assault in our classrooms, on our school grounds. Members of OCR are fighting for your children. We are not allowed in the building to talk to them. We are not allowed to advocate on behalf of America's children. America, we have a problem.
Now, everybody stand back and let the camera see. They're calling all of these gun-loading people out on us.
Right here.
They're calling them out on us. Look behind this door. Who do you see back there?
The doors will open.
Do they have guns on them? Do they have guns?
Yes.
Are they prepared to shoot us? We want in that they're responsible for all of the student loans in this country.
I hear that they want to cut those student loans and give them as tax cuts to their billionaire friends.
And are they aware of Title I, where mothers are getting up, going to work for minimum wages, and they cannot afford the education that the billionaires have for their children? And we try to help them by giving money to this kind of person here, and the people who work here, including all of the people in this country, and those Title I families who need some help, both in urban areas and rural areas, and mothers who can't even afford the child care that they need for their children while they're taking these jobs, making minimum wages. And we're helping them with Title I, and this man is blocking the door. He says he's a federal employee. He won't tell us who gave him permission to do this. All he knows is he's going to stand here and tell the members of Congress who are elected, who vote for the funding for all of them in this building, and for the student loans, and for the Title I families. He's going to tell us that we can't come in and talk with anybody. Is that right?
So you've seen old Auntie Maxine out there, right? Trying to get into the Department of Education, but I don't see Auntie Maxine advocating for FBAs But anytime the Democrats tell her to go do something, just like all them black politicians, they go do exactly what the Democrats say do. Now, we have this Department of Education, but look at the education of black children in this country. A lot of black children are falling behind in these public schools, but yet we got a Department of Education. How does that even happen? If you have a true Department of Education, then they will be involved in this. Now, we know the curriculum for the children actually is in the states. The Department of Education does not do curriculum, but they do push certain things. Like they was upholding all this trans bathroom stuff, you know, all this LGBT and all, you know, just the different things like that. The trans and women's sports, you know, Department of Education, you know, was getting involved in schools. Say, no, we're not going to allow that. So, well, you're going to get federal funding cut off. You don't allow that. I'm like, huh? Like cut off federal funding for that. But the Department of Education, and how does that relate to FBAs? It don't relate to us. I never hear in my life, I never say, oh boy, what boy, the Department of Education, man, that really helped me today. No, it's never helped any of us. They never educate. We got a Department of Education, but a lot of black children are falling behind. So what's the point of it? That's how I feel about it. I mean, but I want to know what they're spending the money on. That's what I want to know. I want to know what they're doing with the federal dollars. Because like I keep saying this, I'm going to keep repeating this. The Democrats are showing that they fear the books being open because their hand is in the cookie jar. That's really what it is. I know that's what it is. Because when people are this afraid to be found out, come on, y'all. The Democrats got a lot going on up here. They really do. And they keep on showing up every time the book's going to get opened. Why? You should be like, yeah, open them books. I want to find out what they're doing with that money. As you know how they acting? They're acting like, let's say you've been in a relationship with a person and they've been cheating on you. And then you ask, because your phone is somewhere, hey, can I use your phone to call so-and-so or whatever? So it could be a mutual person. And you're like, what you need my phone for? Like, can you get yours? What's wrong with me using your phone? Well, I mean, just use your phone. Like, why you got to use mine? You know what I'm saying? And then they trying to figure out the way to not to get busted because they knew they was talking to that person. And then you use the phone. And then as you dialing, they sit up there looking over you and doing whatever. Like, but you don't know because they were cheating on you. You don't even know. And you're like, why are you acting so suspicious? And I'm looking at this phone. Okay, now I really want to go through this phone now because the way you're acting. And that's how the Democrats are acting. The Democrats are acting like, boy, they're going to catch what we've been doing. They're going to catch all this finessing, all this money that we've been getting, or funneling money to our families and all of that. And if they do catch them doing that, then I believe they need to be prosecuted. Like I said before in my live stream on AD&C, if they're prosecuting people with PPP, then you need to prosecute these politicians too. Bottom line. If they're getting government money in fraudulent means to them, they need to be prosecuted. Because why is it that people are being prosecuted for PPP, but they can't be prosecuted? That's my suggestion. Prosecute. Because we all know they finessing. They're way too nervous about this. Way too nervous. Where's all the members of Congress going to these school boards in the states and saying, hey, why these kids' test scores look like this? You know what I'm saying? You never heard them do that. But they're the Department of Education acting a fool. Interesting. But I heard during the Super Bowl, Elon Musk bought 5 commercials out of his own pocket to show people exactly what they've been finding that's been spent by the taxpayer dollars. So I'm pretty sure they're saving the good stuff for the Super Bowl because they won't have the whole world looking at that. So, oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So I want to look at the Super Bowl commercial just so I can see that because that's going to go viral. You already know. But, Auntie Maxine, she's still doing her thing, right? Can't be arguing for FBAs like that, but boy, anything the Democrats put you up to to protect your little